All he needs is a Red Bull and some sunflower seeds, and we on the road.
Welcome back to another episode of the Auti Show. Today we have a Galveston native. He owns his own clothing brand. He has been a little bit of everything. He's DJ'd. He's been an event coordinator. He's done it all. He's created rugs. He is a man of many talents. So I would like to introduce Foxx. Thank you for being on the show.
So, Autumn, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
So how long have we known each other?
I'll say about 3 years. It's been about 3 years.
Yeah, it has. And how many businesses have you had since then? This is not a dig. I'm the same way.
I had hobbies. I feel like.
Not businesses?
Nah.
So is this your first business?
I say yeah.
Okay.
That I really focus on. Focus on one task. Really put all into it.
I've noticed that about you.
Yeah.
So what hobbies have you had?
I mean, I DJ for a couple of years. I did rugs, or what they call it, tufting. I did parties, did shirts. And I did a lot. Ever since I came to Texas State, that was like my little entrepreneur journey.
So who are you? Who is the man behind the brand?
I'm Michael Foxx the third. I'm the third generation of two. And so I'm from Galveston, Texas. Moved there when I was like 12. I went to Virginia when I was 1. Came back and been here ever since, really. And then I've been everywhere, though. Been to like 3 different high schools, 4 different middle schools. I know a lot of people, too, so it's cool.
How long did you live in Virginia?
I lived down there from 1 to like 6, came back and went back for like a year when I was like 8.
Who's out there?
My uncle, he was in the military.
Oh, okay.
And so I just went there, and sometimes I go like in the summer. He'll drive down here, pick me up, and we'll go back 22 hours back. And
he will drive here to pick you up?
Yeah, because he had daughters and a son. That was my cousins. And we was like all around the same age, but
he can't fly you out?
That's expensive.
So he'd rather drive 22 hours to drive 22 hours back? Oh my gosh.
The man with the plan.
Do you fly back?
Nuh-uh.
Don't tell me he drives you back.
He drove down here. We was in a Infinity. It was like 2 rows deep.
So this man takes 4 trips?
Pretty much. All he needs is a Red Bull and some sunflower seeds, and we on the road.
You know, I hate that collectively. I feel like every dad just needs an energy drink and some sunflower seeds. That was my dad.
And I used to just watch him in the back seat.
And then they have that one cup. We don't talk about the cup, but
it's yucky.
It's disgusting. So where did you get this entrepreneurial spirit or this hobby? I call it entrepreneurial because if you're making money from it, it can be a hobby, but
I can't say it. I really understood what I was doing once I got to college and like sat in business classes. I was like, I'm doing this without knowing like the knowledge behind it, like the paperwork and what comes with it. But I can say what really just threw me into it is my grandmother had passed, and that's what made me move from down here because I just felt like I needed something new. And so I came down there for football, and then it was a life after not playing football because all I knew was sports. And so once I stopped playing sports, it was just like it was a journey. It was like,
you needed something to do?
I needed something to do, and I realized, like, all right, I attract a lot of people, you know, good relationships with people. So I just felt like the first part was, like, parties. And so the first party I threw, I had, like, 10 people in a clothing brand shirt, and that I made from a T-shirt press and a Cricut. And I was like, dang, like, I did a little something. I cooked a little something, but I didn't stick with it only because, like, I can say I didn't believe in it, like, all the way. Like, that's not something I just really wanted to do. And then just going down the path of just learning.
See, because I remember, like, there was always, like, event organizations happening at Texas State, but, like, there were people that were very influential, and you were one of them. Like,
Thank you.
Y'all's house was the house to go to. Like, if there was something happening, I knew you were behind it.
Every day, every night. The door is open.
And you do, I feel like you do have a gift of networking. And so I think that you've definitely found your calling.
Thank you.
So going to your brand, Modern Era, tell me about it. What is the story behind it, and what does Modern Era mean?
So the story behind it, so I had a brand with a friend, and it just didn't work out. Like, you know, we was on 2 different levels. And so everybody that was around me was like, just start your own. Because I never really just started my own. I always, like, help people, and I don't know, I always, like, just help people. And was
you always been a background character.
Yeah, just been behind. They was like, bro, just do it. And so literally just got cooked up like 2 months ago, you know?
2 months ago?
2 months ago. But but it was a journey of getting to it and finding a name and making it all make sense. So
I feel like you've had this for like a year.
Our other brand was like Notions. That was for a year. And so I was doing that with a friend.
Okay.
And it was his, and I was like, I can just help you like build it up, you know, and then do what we do. And I didn't want really nothing from it. I just like seeing the process of it, I guess I can say. And then just learning that I can do my own, and the things I was doing, I was just really like zoned out doing it. But in the journey of it, so when I left from Austin or San Marcos, I went through like a whole phase just transition, because I was just around a lot of people, and I felt like that drained my social battery to like a certain thing and like a certain low point to where I wasn't really at a high level. So I came back, got on my grown man and just, I can cuss. My bad.
I mean, you can, but it will be edited.
Okay.
It'll be edited.
All right, so I just got on my grown man, got a grown man job, and then I felt myself going into that real 9 to 5, like that going to sleep, waking up at 7:30, getting off at 5. Are you a
9 to 5 man?
Yeah, I am. Like Monday through Friday. It's serious.
You like a 9 to 5 over working for yourself?
I like working for myself, but I knew I couldn't get to where I wanted to go if I didn't put in the extra. So like after the 9 to 5, what could I do?
So do you use the 9 to 5 income to fund your side hustle?
Yeah, I use that. And I got 2 other friends that I do this with. And so we all like put our money together and really like see everything come to life and through the process. But yeah, the 9 to 5 supply really everything y'all see, what comes, what's going to come. So
what's the name behind it?
The name behind it. So Modern Era is really for short term. It's like, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So modern is like today's time, but we still make era to get to where we at now. But how can you fix like the situation now? So it's like the perspective on everything.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a deeper message.
Why haven't you made a video on that or something?
It's coming. It's coming. I said it's like 2 months. But
cause like I feel like more people would want to invest if they know, like,
definitely
it's a brand about embracing failures, but also, well, to me, it sounds like it's a brand about embracing failures, but also looking towards the future when you're going to be successful one day.
Exactly. And when I did come up with everything, it was just really the time frame I was in, the era I was in, like my life still, I manifested like kind of everything. I got this little book, I write everything in. And
you journal?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And then I wrote everything like I wanted or what I want to see, my goals, and like everything came true without going back after writing it, like reading it and tracking it off. And I'll go back to my book and I'll be like, dang, I did this already. So checking it off. And I mean, like I said, I was down bad, but like God just keep blessing me in so many other ways that I can only keep a smile on my face and stay positive. So that's what it is. Yeah.
Who has been your biggest supporters in this journey?
I can say my friends for sure, because they've been there like every day. Every day at my house we sitting there doing stuff. And I can say my girlfriend for sure. And my sisters really like push me, even though like I don't talk to them every day and everything, but it's like this really all for them, because I don't want them to go through everything I went through. I want them to experience life at a different level than I did.
So do you plan on one day taking this, like, do you want it to reach a level to where it can replace your 9-to-5 and you solely focus on your clothing brand?
Definitely. Plan B definitely is in operation to take over Plan A. Like, this really Plan A, but it's Plan B because I got to do what I got to do to get to supply Plan B. But for sure, this is what I want to do every day. And I literally figured that out like 2 days ago. Like, wow. I can say that. Like
2 days ago?
2 days ago.
I think I asked you to be on here a week ago.
But I like thought about it because I did so much. Like you said, I did so much, but I never did nothing past, I can say like a year, you know? I was just my mind everywhere.
And you've never stuck with something long term.
Yeah, never. Like consistently on that, focus on that, master that. Nah, but this, I did. And
you can see that.
I can see that. Like now I just focus on it. When I'm at work, I'm thinking about it. I'm bothering them in the group chat, thinking about it. Like my mind don't stop, but I feel like it's a plan.
So who is your target audience?
Target audience, I can say now would be the Houston area, and I can't really say particularly who I want, but I can say really how Houston is growing to like the fashion niche and all that, and Houston is getting a lot of light on it. I can say Houston, even though like I said I'm from Galveston, which is an island that's like 45 minutes from here, but it's different from down there than down here. So being that people don't really know me in this area is really to make the name, the brand known and myself known. So it really target audience is young people, like in my age, I can say 25 to 30, because I feel like that's the more people that will wear my brand.
Are you saying 25 to 30 is not young?
No, it's young.
You said young people and my age. Am I old?
Well, I'm saying like, you know, you got the YNs. Then you can go into the transition of like, little grown man. You get into your little phase, you know, you want to, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just that transition. But I really make my clothes for like our age. I really want to go crazy, like with a lot of graphics and all that, because I want it to be smooth, still wearable, but comfortable. So that's the goal for that.
I love that.
And that's the target artist for sure.
How many people are on your team?
It's 3. No, really it's 4. It's 4. I have a friend. He into like modeling. He want to do pictures, and so I put him in that position to do it. Y'all will see him more in videos that we have coming up. The photographer, my homeboy Mason, he been with me like 6 months. We just been grinding. I got a friend named Q. That relationship was just his girlfriend work with my girlfriend. They nurses, and I just seen him around the apartment so many times. I was like, hey bro, like, I'm tired of seeing you. What's up?
And I'm tired of seeing you.
Like,
say something.
I'm seeing you for a reason, you know? And then we just chopped it up and realized we're on the same mindset, and we just came together and really worked it out.
So who takes care of all the marketing?
Marketing, it would say, I kind of like write the skits down of what I want, and then like when me and the camera guy, we roommates, so I'm with him all the time.
Wow. So
it be those conversations that spark a lot, you know, like just bouncing off each other's minds. So like me and him really the marketing, and Q too, because he know a lot of people and he be pushing the envelope. So I can say Q really, Mason, we all do it, but really pushing it. I enjoy the teamwork of it. Like you don't find a lot of people that can just work together, same goals, same attitude every day. And we all work, and they work more than me. They work in the plants. They work in 12-hour shifts.
Whoa.
And then I'm the energy. So when you come to the crib and you feeling tired, I got the music blasting. Wake up. We gotta get to it.
I would have to tell you go back to bed. Working a 12-hour shift.
But
you don't let the men sleep?
I do, but they know the goal too. They know they want to escape the life they doing right now. So
you're that motivator.
Yeah. And I keep everybody, like my friend, he was living on my couch for like 6 months, but he was like going to work. You know, life wasn't going too good or whatever, and just you got to go through those phases. But just pumping him up every day, just keep going. In transition, he good. Like we all good. We came from the bottom. We midway.
Going back to how you said that you have kind of experimented on this journey to being where you are. Out of all of the hobbies that you've had and all of the different things that you've done, what have been the biggest takeaways and biggest lessons that you've brought from other things into what you do now?
The biggest thing is always keeping a good relationship with people is like the biggest thing, because people that I went to high school with still support me today.
Wow.
And I haven't really lived down in the area or seen them. And just really being like a people's person, but always staying positive. Like, because anybody talks to me, I'm going to spill some kind of knowledge, or you just going to get a good vibe. So just really the biggest takeaway is just keep a smile on your face and keep a good relationship with people. And when you take L's, they're not like failures, they lessons. So be optimistic about everything, I can say.
What has been your biggest lesson so far?
The biggest lesson? Biggest lesson I could say is like follow your first mind. Like, cause you really miss out on not taking that leap of your first idea. Like, you can't keep saying like I want to start, I want to do this, and like you don't.
You're kind of being a little too loud right now.
But I mean, that was always a thing. I never really was shy away from just doing something. I just did it. I just did it, and I figured
I can see that.
I just did it. Whatever consequence or repercussions that come later, you just deal with it later. But think it through. Don't do nothing crazy.
So, okay, what was the process of getting this started? Did you spend a lot of time planning it, and then you went for it, or it was more like a couple conversations, and we're just gonna figure it out as we go?
Nah, so this was kind of easy to start off because with the other brand, it was like, that was all learning phases. Because it took, I can say a solid 2 years to really like get that to where it was going. And then like come to the end, but just gaining all the knowledge from that. So it was really like the money situation, just like money management and knowing what you got to all put into it, budgeting, discipline, all that. So it went all into that. And just keeping the knowledge of how to get the website going or how to like get the marketing. Marketing was honestly, I'm still learning it, but it's starting to make sense though. It's like less is more, especially today's time. It's like less is more. And just learning from inspirations from people in the past, honestly, because time it's reversing. Like the swag that we have now, everything just reversing. So it's like once you see it, you gotta attack it because somebody in the whole side of the world really probably doing it, eating. So yeah, that's that for sure.
Do you have a mentor or somebody that kind of helps you? Because I know you said you're still learning.
I don't. I really don't.
Do you want one?
I would want one, but I don't want it to be like mandatory type of thing. like
you don't want someone to give you advice and be like, you have to take it, kind of?
Yeah, but I'm good to take in like, some knowledge about something. But I really got to see like the mentors around me don't do what I'm doing. So it's not too much, they can say for me to say, okay, bet. So I'm really trying to find the one that's in my lane, that's doing what I'm doing. So like, I can kind of say I study like world and vision. And like I study a lot of brands and people that's in my lane of what they're doing, but not like one-on-one course type of thing. So I wish I would want a mentor, but my mentor right now is my uncle, and that'd be about life though.
The one that's 22 hours away?
No. This uncle is the one that kind of like raised me and around where I live at. So I just really chop it up. Him and my aunt, they like, it's just those life things for sure.
What is like a day in the life of being a clothing brand owner?
So, for one, Mondays, let's start on a Monday. I'm going to skip around. I wake up, go to work.
Okay.
But
Gotta
I
hit
say
that 9 to 5.
you know, waking up and like literally turning on. I'd probably turn on like some gospel music or like a positive motivation type of thing, just to train my mind to think positive, replace the negative with positive. And then once I get to work, I really don't work too hard. So like I'm on my computer all day, so it's a headphone in my ear, AirPod talking to the patients, and just really watching videos all day. And then when I get off of work, I try to attack everything I wrote down while I'm at work. So
What is your 9 to 5?
what is it? So I work in radiology at a hospital. Yeah, you
Whoa.
wouldn't expect it.
That was very unexpected. Radiology.
Yeah, but I'm on the business side. I'm not.
So you don't take the pictures?
No, I don't do that. I
Okay.
just make sure they ready for the picture.
Okay.
So
Oh, the paperwork.
yeah,
You handle the paperwork. Okay.
And the payments.
The payments.
Them payments be expensive, but that's just really the day in the life, is just going there, sitting at the desk, watching videos, reading certain things, and then going home and attacking the list.
Do you be focusing on your business while you're at your 9 to 5?
Definitely.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I do that too.
Because I take into account, and this is kind of probably weird, but I look at everybody that come to my job. I study like what people wear, like certain.
That's
weird.
not weird.
Not
That's
weird,
not
but
weird.
I'm saying like it got bad though. Like it's like I'm studying the material stuff and like just really trying to get into that. So
that's not
I'm
weird.
not
That's
saying
you
that.
being a business owner. You were researching actively.
It's researching for sure.
Yes.
Thank you for finding the word for that, because I was like, it's weird. But yeah, that's what I do. Like I think about it 24/7.
No, you're analyzing the market, understanding your target audience.
You are.
Well, if they are your target audience.
Then they're not.
Okay.
They're not. So that's the crazy thing. It's not. But it's like, how can I get? I want a target audience, of course, when I'm starting off, but I don't want to be stuck in that audience. I want it to be for different types of people, I should say.
You want it to be able to.
I want a variety
Yeah.
of things. So, like, I want to be a big store to where you can come in, find something comfortable.
Anybody can shop there.
Exactly.
Young, old.
Yes, exactly.
Is your brand more luxury or more affordable and accessible?
I say right now it depends what you call affordable, but okay, like right now this shirt is like $60, okay. and that's decent because it get cut and sewed from like just a sheet of fabric and everything. I put a lot into it, so it's definitely 60. But I would never probably get to the point where I'm charging like $100 and stuff for a shirt, because I know me, I'm not gonna buy. I'm a want to wear, but if I see it's $100, I'm like, okay, I can find another shirt that's equal to the amount of that. So I'm really reasonable, especially my target audience. I don't want nobody breaking their pockets, and I know they put me probably in a certain area of the market, but I mean it can rise once the price go up. But I want to more say I'm focused on the story behind it, not really selling a piece of clothes.
So as your business scales, you're not really thinking it's going to become a luxury brand. It's just going to...
I want it to feel luxury, but I would never really just place luxury on it yet, just because I didn't perfect it. That makes sense. Just starting off, it feel good. It's like it's good, but it's not what I wanted. And once I see what I wanted, then we can play with the numbers and see what it is. But I'm not really worried about like money-wise of charging crazy.
That's good. I like that, because there's certain people, once they hit a certain, it's
superstar
like
superstar status.
I'm not paying $300 for the same
crazy.
shoes that I see at Walmart for $20.
Now, if I make a piece that's worth it, then definitely. Like if I make a heavy jacket, you got certain things on it that's different, and I charge $200, I'm gonna drop 50 of them, and it's gonna be a collection. And you get it, but it ain't coming back out. And yeah, it's like it's
so it's limited.
It's
exclusive offers.
Exclusive offers.
I like that. So, as of right now, is it just shirts, or do you offer other clothing?
Well, right now it's just shirts, because that's the main piece you really should start off with if you want to start a clothing brand. I prefer just shirts, because everybody will wear a shirt. Just they need a shirt. But right now it's shirts. But going into thinking 2 months ahead of things, I'm right now focused on getting inventory in for the spring. Cause we in Texas, and this winter was like crazy.
It was.
So right now I'm focused on the spring. I'm not really dropping, like my shirt's not available until March. So I haven't dropped them.
You've been dropping the interlude.
Yeah, I've been dropping. It's like a mini introduction, and then
mini campaign.
And then we're gonna go crazy come March, April. Go crazy.
Do you have any brand ambassadors, or do you use brand ambassadors?
Right now I can say I'm focused on influencers, like that's kind of dress how I want to see the clothes. But I haven't really started reaching out to everything, because starting off, I'm waiting everything to come from China, and it's a lot going on.
Oh, so you outsource?
Yeah, I'm outsourced. I tried to keep it local, but it's not giving what I want. It's not giving what I want at all. So
it's giving high prices, low quality.
Exactly. You know, people try to lowball you or charge you too much for something that's not worth it. Like this shirt, it cost me $22 to make, you know? But it's like everything is great on it. So it's like, if I get it down here, they're going to charge me, what, 30 to 50?
Yeah.
And it's not going to feel how I want it to feel. So, yeah, brand ambassadors, I'm focused on who I have around me. Because in our area, it's small, and it's not really as big as Houston, so I'm really shining a light on where I'm from. So it might be videos y'all catch here and there that is in Galveston. I'm not really going to be in Houston. Sometimes I'm in Houston. It's a good aesthetic, but I can't forget where I came from. It made me who I am today, so it's like I got to shine a light on that.
Are you ever going to come out with jackets? Because I love me a good jacket.
I am.
I'll support a jacket.
I wanted to.
I'll support a shirt. I'll support you. But a jacket, you can't go wrong with a good jacket.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I wanted to, but it was just too late. And I didn't want to be selling a hoodie in the spring. I didn't want to.
Get a jacket anytime.
And I noticed people do that.
Yeah.
I really noticed people do that.
Especially the anemic.
You anemic?
Yes. I do
cold? Not. That's why you put your hoodie on before you went to the hallway?
I have a space heater in every area of my house and my job.
No.
Almost blew out the power at my job, but we're not going to talk about that.
Don't do that.
I'm always cold. So if you put out jackets, I will cop a jacket immediately. Pre-ordered.
Pre-ordered.
Yes. How much is going to be?
80.
I thought you was about to say 180.
No,
I was like, look, I'm cold, but not that cold.
It'll be 80.
Okay.
80 is cool.
Okay. When? Can I get an exclusive? I will promote it. Promise.
I'll surprise you.
Okay.
I'll surprise you.
Okay, because if I got to wait all the way till next winter, I'm going to be a little sad.
But you're going to want what come out in winter. You're going to be like, dang. But you know what? You're just going to have a collection of modern era in your closet. That's what you want. So I'll make a good piece.
What is the number one way that you push your brand? Do you ever go to like vendor markets, vendor fairs? Is it mostly social media?
Right now, the focus is social media because that's like a wide platform. You can reach so many people without saying anything, you know?
Yeah.
But right now, I can say vendor-wise, I think I'm going to wait until like spring because, you know, down here be pop-up shops and I'm trying to get into that, but just gaining up inventory to get into it and get ready for it. But the way I see it right now, social media and like e-commerce is like the biggest thing I'm focused on, just get to selling online. But I know I got to do the groundwork. So right now I'm focused on like being in person, giving out like cards or whatever it is. I'm trying to set up a thing in the mall, like a little kiosk, what you call it? Yeah, a kiosk, just to get it out there. And like, it take the ground. It's like selling CDs out your trunk. Like, you,
that's the analogy?
Yeah.
So, yeah I can see that. Groundwork.
That's how them old rappers did it. They were selling mixtapes. Yeah. That's how I look at it, though.
And were they successful?
Yeah, 50 Cent.
Well, then sell them out your car. You be good.
Nah, I can't do that yet.
Oh.
I can't do that yet.
Why?
Because I'm focused online.
Okay,
I'm focused online.
But if you're in person, you can do that too.
Yeah, I can do that too. I'll pull up to like Washington Ave with everybody out, try to sell a shirt.
I think that would be smart.
Yeah, I want to do like little interviews out there for sure.
Yes. Well, we are about to transition into our next segment called Hot Takes. I'm going to ask you a couple questions. They might be a little controversial, or it might not. This first one definitely is. Is Kanye actually a fashion genius, or is he overhyped?
I say he's overhyped. And I watch a lot of Kanye videos of him behind the scenes of what he do. And I say it's very minimalistic. I feel like it don't really hold weight of what the price is. But I like what he did with that was like a good marketing strategy where he sold the shirts for like $20, got it out. He's smart, but I think it's overhyped for sure. I wouldn't wear it. For sure, I wouldn't wear it. So I guess I'm not in that level of fashion yet, but...
And you said it. Some people will tax you for something that's like,
Exactly.
You give it. I'm being charged $700 for half a shoe.
Hey,
No.
Not doing it.
No, absolutely not.
The biggest thing, though, is the name.
Yeah.
You know, people just want the name, the status. So my main focus would be just... I'm going to stick to what I don't really know, for sure. Yeah, he's overhyped.
I agree. Are Houston brands charging luxury prices for non-luxury quality? I feel like you kind of hit on that.
I feel like they are, because I went to a pop-up shop and everybody's stuff was really looking the same. And it was crazy. And I went there... I kind of got mad when I was there, though. But I was really just testing the waters and seeing everything. I went to everybody's table, looked at it and everything, and everybody literally going to be wearing the same thing one day. And the clothing brand is saturated. It is saturated, but I feel like the strongest survive, you know, once you find the difference. So people are overpricing, for sure.
Is it harder to succeed as a fashion brand in Houston if you don't have influencer connections?
I feel like it is today. Yeah, it definitely is. Because you have a good wide community that's already know each other. They went to school with each other and they supporting each other versus like I said, I'm on the outskirts. So coming into it and trying to make a name for it, it just really letting the piece speak for itself. And that's the main goal from that. So I can definitely say it's competition, but you gotta find who's different and who's not, cause they gonna be wiped out soon. No, they is though. Like I think people doing it for the money, and not for the message. It's the biggest thing I feel.
And I like that. I like that about your brand. It does seem like it's more about the message because it's very simple yet, like you said, it packs a powerful message that a lot of people need to hear. So I'm gonna need that video to come out soon. We're going to move into Song of the Week, where we are going to talk about... Song of the Week. We're going to talk about a song that we have been bumping this week.
Okay.
You can go first. Oh. I'll go first.
Go first.
He's an independent artist. You probably don't know him. But I've been bumping this song called Gemini. It's by this artist called Black Odyssey. Right now he's Austin-based, but... his music is very, like, all of his music carries, like, a message about his life, about his journey, about different things that he's been involved in. I feel like I think about things differently, so his song might have a completely different message, but when I hear about Gemini, I think about crazy people. So I'm just like, he's singing about, you know, I think he's singing about an experience where he fell in love with a Gemini and it wasn't it. It wasn't it. Yeah. Maybe a little crazy. But yeah, I like his music. It's very different. It's very outside of the box.
I like that. I gotta listen to him. I gotta listen to him. Right now for me, it's Smino. It's Smino.
I love me some Smino.
He been carrying me these last few months. Honestly, and there's one particular song. It's called MF, My Groove. So and that's how I feel right now.
You thought I didn't know what MF meant?
No. For the people.
Oh, for the people.
For
okay.
the people.
Okay.
I just feel like it's in the message and it relate to it. I just got my groove back. Like I disappeared for a little minute now. Like I'm popping out, and it's a new improve. So I really been listening to Smino lately. He running my top 3 artists.
I think my favorite song by him is Wild Irish Roses.
Yeah, that's smooth.
I love that
That
song.
was one of the first songs I heard about. I was like, ooh, who is this?
Mm-hmm. Our songs and artists will be on our Spotify playlist this week, so go check them out. And I appreciate you so much for coming on the Auti Show.
I appreciate
It's
you.
been a pleasure learning about your brand some more and your journey, and where can people find you and stay connected with you?
Instagram for sure, Modern Era, MODERN.ERROR. And then my personal page is Foxx, FOXX.3X. Yeah. So that's what I can find it, and website be open and everything soon. Come March, everything will be available.
Do you have any exclusives for us? Anything you want to share that we don't know about yet? That you can share. I know you got 2 other people.
I can't yet. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it.
I get it.
Let it be a surprise.
Mystery.
Yes.
There's beauty in the mystery. Well, yay. Well, I will certainly be supporting whenever it drops, and I pray that the audience does too. And thank you for coming.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure.
You too.